What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best budget players in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Now, this video did come out a couple of days ago. It came out on May 22nd. Today is the 24th of May. But today is also Monday, so there's not been any content since this list was indeed dropped. Now, DBG is super high on budget players in general. Now, I'm a little bit biased in the fact that I play the game competitively. So, for example, this morning he compared Mikal Bridges to Paul George. For example, I don't necessarily agree with that, type of comparison. But again, we do have our own opinions on this. So it'll be interesting to see how he does rank each and every one of these players, especially considering he's more on next gen. I'm more on the current gen side of things. But if you are new to my channel in general and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button, as we're trying to hit 65,000 subscribers by the end of the month. We're also on the road to 70,000 subscribers. Make sure to go subscribe to my man's DBG as well.
We're going to be ranking them S tier to worthless tier. S tier obviously being
so this is like what, 7 tiers? 7 different tiers?
Worthless.
That's a lot.
I'm going to start off with Alexei Pokashevsky.
Okay, here's my thing about Pokashevsky. I don't mind Pokashevsky being an S tier player because of how good he is on next gen. But on current gen, I don't think he's A tier at all.
I mean, come on.
I don't.
Come on, where else did you expect Alexei Pokashevsky to be?
Next gen wise, he's S tier.
Really expect that I could put Alexei Pokashevsky anywhere but S tier?
He's so good on next gen, but current gen he's not good. That's the thing. There are 2 gens,
That is the biggest thing with this card, is it's not as...
indeed 2 gens.
The shooting's okay.
I'm pretty knocked down with Pokashevsky.
He's probably A tier, but if you're on next gen, he's like S plus tier.
That's what I say. He's not S tier on current gen.
Then we have got Alex Caruso.
Caruso's solid. I mean, he's okay.
I rate him
A.
I really rate him as a point guard. I'm going to put him in A tier. I actually think he is a
It's just like with budget point guards, we're going to see a lot of cards that aren't very good.
Shooting is solid.
I have a feeling. Now, there are a lot of tiers
solid.
we'll
He's
see, but that's just kind of my thoughts on it.
Decent speed, decent dunker.
I just was never a big fan of Caruso.
All-around,
I don't know.
Is he the greatest card in the game? No. Is he a bad card by any means? Not at all.
I tried using him. It just wasn't it for me personally.
So Caruso, I think A tier is a fair spot for him.
No, it's
then we got Wiggins.
Wiggins is good. I rate Wiggins highly. There's so many good players on this list, though. No way.
I'll go B.
He's at least B.
I'll go B.
Wiggins is good.
Probably C tier on next gen. We're talking current gen. He's definitely B.
He's good on current gen.
So
he is so smooth.
He's got like gold range, half showtime, half clamps.
Good. You can just tell with DBG's like tone of voice.
You better believe when Drew Holiday first came out, that guy was a beast. He was one of the best cards for his price in the game. That guy was a beast. He first came out. You better believe when Drew Holiday first came out, that guy was
Holiday, Andrew Wiggins.
He was one of the best cards for his price in the game.
I would say it's close.
Absolutely
Jude Butler, he shot 421.
He was a card that I was a massive fan.
So he's close to Andrew Wiggins. I don't know about Drew Holiday.
So he is now into B tier.
Bucks in 5, by the way.
We got Baron Davis.
I mean,
he's not worth.
Here's my thing about Baron Davis, though. He's bad. Like, when you're looking at everybody else on this list, is he better than any of them? I don't think so. He might be worse.
He's not bad. He's not that much different than the...
He might be worse list. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you
Opal,
guys.
in fact, on current gen, you could argue he's better than the Opal, but B tier.
Baron Davis might be worthless.
A tier. Maybe S.
No. Okay, let's just calm down.
Top 10 cards
he's not. No.
Yeah. S tier for Dio. He's definitely not as good as Pokashevsky.
My thing about Boris Diaw is he's chicken man, but defensively he's not very good.
He's not unbelievable defensively. He's also not bad at all defensively.
For the time and era we're in, DBG, that's like what we got to understand. We got to understand for the time and era we are in, he's not good defensively. He's just not. It's just that simple.
Yeah, let's go to S tier. CashNasty.
Not use the card, so I can't really say.
Tier below Alex Caruso. CashNasty is not bad. He's not great.
He looked okay.
But he's still a good dunker.
Definitely looked okay.
He's an overall good card, and shooting still pretty decent. Like, I'm not... Again, he's one of those players that I've only used him like once or twice. He is still quite cheap. But like, again, Kemba release him very quick is good. Only his gold range. But look, that's not the be all and end all for a card. So B tier for him.
It's fine.
Then we got Chuma Okeke.
I've heard good things about Chuma. I have.
I didn't like.
He's only 6'6". I've heard good things about him.
Of all the cards that came out yesterday at that low tier, he's not one of my favorite. Like Robert Reed is significantly better in my opinion.
He's just different because he's got KD's base on quick or on very quick. I mean, you just can't compare him to Robert Hoskins. Reed. Clem's good.
He's undersized. He's 6'3". It's the only problem with him.
And I mean, for this era, maybe C is
defense
right.
Shooting is pretty decent. Handling's decent. He's got Kobe base. I mean, he's
Clem all around is okay.
Very, very good.
But it's just like, remember, he came out into what, radioactive
then we've
set?
got Coutinho Mobley.
He's a card I never used, but people were very high.
If he didn't have as good a release as he has, I would go lower.
That's the Serge Ibaka
basically
release.
Because he's one of my favorite shooters in the game. Because I love lefty shooters. D'Lo. What the hell's D'Lo doing here? He's not meant to be on this list. Darius Miles.
B. I think you got to go B. Same tier as
Darius Miles.
No way. No way.
I'll give him A tier.
No way.
I will.
He's got to be the same tier as Andrew Wiggins. He's got to. Andrew Wiggins.
He's like a better version of Andrew Wiggins. And it's weird because initially
is he, because Andrew Wiggins greens legitimately every shot.
Darius Miles.
That's what I think.
So,
currently. I mean, Darius Miles is so 50 for me. Like, I don't green with Darius Miles.
Change my opinion on that one. I think Miles actually is better Wiggins.
I disagree, my
DeAndre Jordan.
He's good. He's S tier.
All depends on what you need. I'm going to go A tier. But for some people, he's S tier.
He's good, guys. DeAndre Jordan is so good.
It really all depends.
He is so good,
If you need a... Sorry, I just realized I'm not scrolled all the way up. If you need a shooter, and you don't need anyone that can play in the post, he's S tier. If you need a shooter, defender, runner. If you need anyone that can play even as a mediocre post player,
DBG.
Then
DBG. Today's date is May 24th. Nobody's using the post, man. Nobody's shooting post hooks. Nobody's post spin winning. Come on, man. The dude is S tier. You're finding any reason for DeAndre Jordan not to be S tier. You're saying shooting, speed, dunking. What else do you need, DBG?
He's not for you.
Nobody's playing in the post.
He's got
Nobody's playing in the post.
What's it? A 40 post hook, 40 post fadeaway.
Nobody's shooting those anyways.
I can't really.
DBG,
can't put him in S tier.
Nobody is shooting those. Nobody is shooting.
He's very close. He's really good. Dennis Smith Jr. D. He's not as good as Clem, in my opinion. Derek Jones Jr. D. 6'6". He's not. I don't think he's as good.
How is DeAndre Jordan? He said
Devin Vassell.
Come on, he's good.
B tier, but again, if you like him, he's higher. Like that's the whole thing. Like I think B tier has a lot of success with the card. He's
I do, but I still think like compared to Andrew Wiggins, is he that much better than Wiggins? I don't know.
But I mean, he's objectively fine.
No, I'm not mad
with
this.
That's the best way to.
Like I know DBG.
There's 150
I know DBG knows that I like Vassell.
It's just some people really like his release. And if you really like the card's release, you're gonna find them a lot better than.
But objectively, Vassell is just. I mean, objectively,
like for example, you can find a not great card really good because you like the release over say a much better card.
No, that's right. I just don't understand the DeAndre Jordan thing. I just don't understand that thing. Nobody's shooting post fades.
Draymond Green.
He's
Draymond.
Good. Current gen, he's good.
B. I mean, he's small. He's in a decent. Okay.
I think B is right for the time we're in now, but he's good. He's still good.
Eddie freaking Curry, you got an ass.
Here's my thing though. Is Eddie Curry better than DeAndre Jordan? And I think you can make the debate either way.
Eddie freaking Curry got an ass. I don't know what the hell Giannis is doing right now. Sorry, lads. Playoff basketball is a real thing right now.
Oh.
I have no idea what the hell Giannis is doing. Getting caught in a 10-second for a free throw and then...
DBG, you're recording this video when Giannis is shooting free throws in the clutch? Look, you're a different type of grinder, DBG. But, I ain't gonna lie.
And we got Moutier and Harris. If we're on next gen, I mean Gary Harris is A, probably B or C on current. I'll give B tier for Harris.
And the thing is, I think they're both B. Yeah, I mean, because of the next gen for Gary Harris.
Pushing both to A.
I don't think you can.
I'll give them both B tier for now.
They are both B tier. I think that's where I'd have them both.
And we got Hakeem Olajuwon.
He's good. Hakeem's good. B tier, but he's good.
I mean, he's got a big player model. His release isn't great, and the whole thing with Hakeem Olajuwon,
I put him in B. But
is that
we're gonna see a good Hakeem soon. We haven't got a good Hakeem in a while.
If his releases are very quick, he'd be higher. Can't really dribble.
I'd still have him in B.
I'm going to put him in C tier.
I'm fine with it. I'm not going to argue.
If deep hooks were still a thing, if you could still score post hooks,
not talking about
there are guys like Mo Bamba. Oh no, Mo Bamba's there. Hakeem Warwick go into.
He's a next gen made card. He's not good on current gen. I'll be the first to say it. The dude's
Hakeem
not
Warwick's
good on
He's
current
very
gen.
similar to like a Wiggins and stuff. I don't think he's quite as good as a Darius Miles, but he is nice. Amon Shumpert is C tier.
He's okay.
He does everything except curry, but currying is very important for a point guard. So
not on current gen.
For that reason,
current gen, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I'll stick to my guns.
We're gonna get in some of the garbage cans into their tier.
Horton Tucker. No, actually, I can't
in
say
that
that.
Absolutely bottom tier.
Isn't Amy Wilkes pretty bad?
I mean, I'm sorry. This Shaq is absolutely worthless.
He is, and so is
Amethyst Will. Chamberlain is worthless. Like, these guys are worthless because like this guy is 100 times
Michael
better.
Sweetney's pretty bad, isn't he?
These guys can't really do anything, and they're liability on the floor.
Isn't Michael Sweetney bad?
Yeah, I'll have to do that. Ryan Hollins, get in. Ryan Hollins doesn't. I don't know what he's doing on this list, and you can't even compare. Man, if Ryan Hollins is on this list, these guys are up a tier.
Ryan Hollins has a nice
Michael
release.
Sweetney. Yeah, you go into worthless as well.
I don't know what else he's doing.
Yeah, these guys, Shaq and Wilt, definitely don't belong in a tier with these two scrubs.
That's what I'm saying. Michael Sweetney.
They do not belong in that tier.
Michael Sweetney is very, very bad.
I think who else belongs in that tier? You suck.
Never used the card.
Oh my god, Michael K. Gilchrist sucks.
I've never used him. I would say the thing about his card is defensively he's one of the top players in the game, but
I don't
offensively
care that he's got 99
speed.
speed.
So I don't disagree
care
with
that he can dunk.
I don't disagree.
Dude's a small power forward. There are 50 cards that can dunk almost as well as him, run almost as fast, and
Look,
can
I don't
hit a jump
necessarily
shot.
disagree with you, DBG.
At this stage in the game,
I'm saying.
no.
I don't disagree with you.
No, he's worthless. He's worthless.
I'm gonna be intrigued to see where he puts McDaniels.
Who else belongs in the low tiers?
I'm trying to think. Larry Bird.
Somebody's cheesy.
Nah, Sim belongs at low tier. Can you just put
Sim
Larry
has
Bird
the cheese factor
low?
above some of these guys.
That Larry Bird card is not good.
So, I would put in
Levine. I mean,
I don't know. I'll leave it at that.
That's fine. But I'm saying
Poro C.
I'm saying that Larry Bird better be pretty low.
For an Amethyst, he's not bad at all. He's
That's
one
what
of
I'm
the best
saying.
Amethysts.
Akuro's pretty good.
Oh, no. If I've got Devin Vassell and B tier, I'm putting Isaac Okoro.
Between those two, it's preference. It's really preference based, so that's fine.
I gotta put these guys in the same tier.
That's fine.
Like, they're very similar level. Obviously, someone can prefer Vassell to Okoro.
Most people probably
I
prefer
Okoro.
Okoro. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally
Jaden
fine.
McDaniels.
A lot of people love this card.
I think he's supremely underrated. It's just the question is whether I put Jaden McDaniels in B or in A tier.
That's the question. I
so
think
again, Jaden McDaniels is one
tier,
of those rewind cards. He was part of the future rewind set, but like he's got off range. He's got a good release on very quick, good behind the back, good stats.
It's just his player
only
build's
some
kind of
goal
skinny,
defensive
but
badges.
On next gen, it's probably pretty decent.
Man, I do think.
I think he's A tier. If I had to put him,
I think he belongs in.
I think he does.
I'm gonna have to give him A.
If Darius Miles is A,
Jalen Rose, no brainer. No brainer. A. Is he S?
I've not used him, so
He's
I
S.
can't say.
He's S. I'm looking through this. He's S there.
He can't play point.
He's literally like, imagine lefty, but better Trevor Ariza.
Okay.
Simply put.
That's fair enough.
He's a better Trevor Ariza, except he's a lefty.
That's fair enough.
And he's probably, for me, he's better because he's a lefty. Same release. Very similar dribbling, same height.
A lot of people prefer lefty releases.
It all depends on whether you prefer right-handed or left-handed shooters. If you are a right-handed shooter kind of player, you are going to prefer Trevor Ariza. If you're a lefty shooter player, you're going to prefer Jalen Rose. I prefer Jalen Rose because I prefer lefty shooters. JaVale McGee, C. I don't rate him.
I mean,
really,
for a while, JaVale was okay, especially if you're a defensive
weird
head
upper
like
end
me.
shot. And I don't know, it's meant to be similar upper to Jackson Hayes, but
I don't like either.
I mean, if you're asking me which I prefer as Jimmy goes and sends it to OT, I prefer Jackson Hayes.
It's incredible how you were reporting this during the playoff video. I could never.
Jackson Hayes' movement is just so much better, especially on next gen.
Jackson Hayes is good, especially next gen.
Jackson Hayes and JaVale are the same standard. If you're talking next gen,
yeah, he's way better next gen wise. Current gen,
like Jackson Hayes, literally, you can side to side spam with him, which is one of the you can side to side curry spam with him. His release, I think he's got base 40, which is a very easy 1-2 green.
I think it is base 40. I don't like Jackson Hayes' release,
yeah,
though. I'll be the first
Hayes,
to say that.
Then we got Jeff Green, D.
For now's era, I don't have a problem with that. I don't. I remember, I think it was a while ago, DBG rated Jeff Green super low and I got mad, but at this point, I can't get mad.
His movement is shocking on next gen. It's actually alright on current.
I think Jeff Green's fine on...
He's probably like... I might move to C. I'll move to C because he's good on current gen.
I mean, current gen wise, the next Jeff Green card we get is going to be good, but I mean... Like I said, for this day and era, I don't mind if you want to compare him to Derek Jones Jr.
Cheesy factor 7-foot point guard.
Joakim Noah stinks.
He's not very good. I still use him occasionally. He's not as bad as people said he was.
Joakim Noah is terrible.
He was definitely overhyped when he came out.
The dude's terrible.
I'll say
I was so excited to get a Joakim Noah
people are going to be running him.
I
don't see him as that much worse than like a Pink Diamond Simmons.
He's terrible.
If it's
Joakim
him versus
Noah
Dennis Smith Jr., he
still
can be a very good defensive point guard, and he can still jam it on people. And if you can get his release down, he'll hit occasionally. But like,
do not buy Joakim Noah, please.
Just don't. D tier. Joe Smith.
He's okay.
I'll go B. I love him on next gen though, but apparently he's awful on current gen.
Current gen, it's just, I wouldn't say he's awful. It's just that release is so unusable. People could be like, oh, it's jump shot 22. Yeah, try using that upper, bro. It's terrible.
Again, I've only used him on one gen. Apparently he sucks on current gen, so I'll put him in B tier.
If Draymond's better than him on current gen.
6'3" point guard, but he's got a lot going for him.
I love Drew Holiday.
Even though he is a 6'3" point guard,
I love him.
I have to say his defense is
if he was like
nice.
6'6",
and his release base 29 is a very, very solid release.
So tough if he was like 6'6".
Drew Holiday, you can go into C tier. That's probably where he belongs, to be honest. Then we got... I'm going to again fill out some of these lower tier guys first.
Please put Larry Bird down
real top tier guys. Karl Anthony Towns, D. He's not as good as Olajuwon.
I get it.
And if you
I'm not
range
arguing.
up JaVale McGee, he's better than Cat.
I'm not arguing, guys.
Yeah, Cat's not. In my opinion, Cat is
we
not
need a
it
new
right
Cat,
now.
though, man.
He really is not it. Lou Dort. I'm putting Lou Dort in D tier for the reason that he's a 6'3" player who can't play.
Lou Dort is literally tiny, man.
He's just too little.
He's tiny.
He's just
What are you going to do with Lou Dort on the court? Nothing.
Like, if he could play point guard, he'd be a tier higher. And I also don't really like Lou Dort's release.
I like
Cheese
the
factor, Simbular. You get into D tier.
I didn't say you can't put Sim
I know,
higher.
cheese factor, let's put him to C tier.
I never liked Simbular. That's just my personal opinion.
He is still
I did like
cheesy
Taco when I used Taco, though.
Is he good? Not really. Can like a non-skilled player have success with him? Of course they can. So that is why cheese factor reasons he's
not if you don't. On current gen, if you don't know how to burst, what are you doing with him?
Okay, who's in the lower tier? And where's Kemp?
I mean, yeah, for today's game,
he's in D. If we've got Hakeem in C, then we're going Maxi Kleber in C.
Right with
D.
Cat. That's right. And I mean, honestly, like,
who even belongs in these lower tiers now?
Amethyst Levine, bro. Please drag Larry Bird to E tier.
Costa? I don't think Costa's as good as Kleber or.
I've not used Costa, so I don't. I
don't think Costa's as good as either of those guys. Mo Peterson.
Current gen, he stinks.
He's got half blind.
Next gen, maybe.
He can shoot a little bit. He can't really do much else. So D tier.
Next gen, maybe. Please drag that bum Larry Bird into E or worthless.
Yeah, he's not going to be used on next gen, and he's also awful on current gen.
Yeah, you're not going to ever use that card on current.
So that's where he's going. Levine's.
I mean, what?
I want to put Levine
E or
D.
Probably D. I mean, if Lou Dort's D, I mean, Levine's probably D.
And I'm going to go with this Levine. If you're on next gen, he's A. If you're on current gen, he's like B or C.
See, my initial thing
on
was going to say C. I think he's C tier, guys. I'm sorry. You can't compare that Levine to a Kuro, can you?
You know, give me...
Or Vassell?
Give me B tier for Levine. Give me B tier
for I'll pick my arguments. I'm not going to argue with that one. We'll wait till we get to Rocco.
I don't rate Bagley as high as most people rate Bagley.
I don't rate him that high anymore either. That's fine. I
know a lot of people rate this Bagley high.
He should have been.
Kemp down 1.
Bagley should have been better than he was.
I do like Sean Kemp. I know, we've got enough big men in this tier. You find some guards to move down. Dennis Smith Jr., you got down to E tier.
That's fine.
And Clem, maybe? Drop
That's
down
fine.
a tier.
That's fine with me.
Drew.
That's fine.
Yeah, that works out better.
That's fine.
Okay, Justice Winslow.
A, probably,
I mean, if we're looking point guards, he's S.
I don't disagree.
Point guard.
And bigger than more important than anything is the fact that he's 6'7", guys. That cannot be overstated. If you are tall, you can do so many things at the point guard position.
Still going to be used by a ton of people online. Heck, you see Justice Winslow being around by some great squads.
You do. You really do.
Like, Justice Winslow is still used. I've seen him used in competitive 2K.
I would never use him in a competitive game, but that's
I used him on current gen. I had a lot of success in a tournament. So, yeah, Justice Winslow get into S tier. And we got Kenny Walker. We get Skywalker. I mean, you might call me crazy. I'm putting Skywalker in A tier. I think he's class.
I don't really know. He came out on
modern
himself.
Day bigger Klay Thompson.
And when
I think
he came
out, unbelievably good. I've used him in a few games. And I'm like,
I know they updated the SIGs, so I don't know. I've never used Kenny Walker.
This card has got something.
So I don't know.
He's got something to him.
I can't really make.
Is it free card bias? Probably. Is it free card because he's a locker code bias? Probably.
100%. I just know you too well, but I mean,
Kenny Walker is.
I haven't used Kenny Walker, so I can't really say.
Absolutely fantastic.
I don't even know if I've played against Kenny Walker either. To be honest,
absolutely fantastic, and I think that his overall game is very, very good. If you want to put him in B tier, that's fine. I'm putting him in A because I think he's better than Hakeem Work.
Hakeem Work stinks though.
Kevin Porter Jr.
He's good. Like.
B tier.
I hoped with him against
and I know for a fact someone that's reacting to this is going to call me crazy and pull up the stats for Kevin Porter Jr.
I'm not, though. When I played DBG on Next Gen the other day, this dude is chicken man. Like, legitimately is chicken man. I can pull up the stats and say, what? 92 3-ball, 90 driving dunk. The only thing I can say is badge-wise, he leaves a little bit to be desired, which obviously he does. But KPJ is literally chicken man.
All I'm going to say is, what happened when you what has happened every time you have used Kevin Porter Jr.?
You're right.
What has happened?
You're right.
And almost everyone is going to have it in their head. What happened the last time that they specifically used Kevin Porter Jr. is, oh, that card was chicken. He scored everything. He was a dominant player. He scored every shot I took, but I replaced him because his stats weren't good enough. And that's the thing. Every time I've used KPJ, he's played like a world beater. Sometimes you gotta just not look at the stats and you gotta think.
And even the big thing for me though, DBG is badge-wise, he's a little bit outclassed.
You gotta think about the player.
But KPJ is good.
And KPJ performs like a B tier player. He may have the stats of an E tier player. It doesn't matter. It's all about the performance.
You are
all about how good a card is. Let's be real. We weren't looking at 2K19. We weren't looking at Hito Turkoglu. Even post base 11 patch. We weren't looking at Hito Turkoglu's stats. We were all just sitting there in awe at how good Hito Turkoglu actually was and wondering how the hell Hito Turkoglu was cooking all of us. Even post base 11 patch, he didn't even have good stats. But lads, we've moved away from that. The 2K DB era, we've moved away from looking at a card's performance, and this card is the prime example.
Here's my thing though, DBG. We've turned away from it because nobody's Hito Turkoglu.
Deserves to be in B tier.
Like nobody's Hito Turkoglu.
B. He's not as good as Moutier.
I mean, you used to love Kirk Heinrich. You say he was better than Tyrese Halliburton. I remember.
I do like Kirk Heinrich.
I've never used Heinrich, so I can't really bash him.
He's just a little bit small. Gets really good defensive animations though. Clay.
He does get good defensive animations.
He catches and he shoots, I guess.
Clay's a decent enough defensive player too.
You can't create with the guy. I'm going to put Clay in C tier. I don't like Clay in this game. I don't like cards that...
I mean, is he better than KPJ, though?
Yeah, so you're not going to create with every single card. I don't like the fact you can't create with Clay.
You can't. You're right.
Korver.
He's good. Korver's good. No
doubt
about it.
He's like way better Clay.
I actually prefer Devin Vassell
like way better
Korver, but that's such bias by me, and I understand that. So Korver at A is fine with me.
And now we are on to LaMelo.
Can't use Korver in a comp setting? No.
If LaMelo played any position, if LaMelo could play at the 1, he would be S tier, and it's not even close. In triple threat,
you're 100%.
LaMelo's S tier.
I will say though,
he's the best triple threat player on this list so far. Except
and what happens when you come up against James Wiseman?
But I mean, he's undersized.
Like, who is he gonna guard?
It's tough. It is very, very tough putting a guy that is
like, who is he gonna guard?
Small as he is for his position into S tier.
You can't.
I love
this player model's not good. So what are you gonna do?
If I do need to put more players in S, if I do feel like I need to put more players in S, it's going to be LaMelo, but
Nah, move DeAndre Jordan up first.
Or you don't know about it.
This card,
Larry Bird. Larry Bird's good. I don't care what anyone says.
Here's my thing about Larry Bird. You're not high on Klay Thompson, right? Right? You're not high on Klay Thompson. Objectively, what is Larry Bird doing for you that Klay Thompson's not? The dude's got gold quick first step. His dribble sigs are absolutely terrible. He's got Larry Bird's base on quick. The only thing Larry Bird's going to do is catch the ball and shoot the ball. Larry Bird is not that good, guys. He's C tier max. Like max. For me, what is Larry Bird giving you over, over a Klay Thompson? Like nothing.
Bird.
Like nothing.
He's a more than solid player in my team, lads. He is a more than solid card.
I would never run this card.
So
ever.
Anyone who's like not high on Larry Bird,
it's me.
You're probably just looking at the tiers. Like, I think he's absolutely class.
He's got obviously gold quick first step.
Like for an amethyst. Like, he's one of the best in the game, but B tier for me.
I guess.
Lionel Simmons.
I would say that Larry Bird stat-wise is better than I initially thought, but it's like still, he's got an 85 driving dunk, so that takes away a lot of what a lot of players can do.
And again,
nowadays.
This is the performance. The card shouldn't be good.
Nah, he's solid. Simmons,
like, there is no reason why Lionel Simmons should
solid,
be a good card. He's only got gold range. Yeah, he's a decent defense. But, man, it's that release. It's the reason why I love Bam Adebayo so much. Because of base 62. I think
I'm
it's
not
one
as
of the
high
best
on base
releases
62 as
game.
DBG
like,
is either.
That is just my opinion.
I'm just not.
For me, it's one of the best releases in the game. Base 62 is a fantastic release in this game, in my opinion. And he just hits everything. Again, if you guys were watching my wager where I played against someone who was on West Coast servers in America, you guys could see, like, he was consistently greening on West servers. He was consistently greening on, like, bad cross-continent delay. Like, we all know how, like, if you've ever played EU to East, like, it's rough, but it's doable. If you ever played EU to West, you guys know that it is, like, very difficult, and he was still greening, so he's in A tier. Malcolm Brogdon. I'm going to put him the same. I'm going to put him in.
He's a next-gen made
blinders.
card.
No,
he's so
he
next-gen made.
He's
current gen.
A tier on next-gen, like C tier on current gen.
I was going to say, current gen card's not it.
Bonner B or A.
Bonner is a... I don't rate Bonner highly. I used him, but I do not rate him highly. I just don't. I could not...
He's like a center version of Kenny Walker.
I just didn't play well with him the one time I used him. So that's kind of my bias.
It's clay base.
So that's me.
His dribbling is good. And Bonner's either plays like an S tier player or plays like an F tier player.
That's what I'm saying. For me, he was not
I remember
good.
when I was practicing for the Thai games, it was like either Bonner either won me the game or Bonner lost me the game. There was never an in-between. It was either Bonner was my best player or Bonner was my worst player.
Yeah, for me, he was not good.
Then we got Jordan.
He's okay.
I don't like Jordan in this game. But I don't think he's that much worse than the Opal Jordan, and I'm not sure if I put which tier I put the Opal Jordan in.
I don't know. I use Diamond MJ, and as much as I like MJ's card, is he better than that Kyle Korver? I don't think quite.
I'm gonna put Jordan in high B, but I
think that's right. DBG, I think for once you got Jordan right.
Mikal Bridges, if you're on next gen, he's S tier. If you're on current gen, he's A tier.
Not use the card, so I can't really say.
5K MT. He's ridiculously good.
I bet by now, after
man,
this,
I'm watching this
Heat
Milwaukee Bucks game. It's tense, but this might be the worst game of basketball I've ever seen.
I can't wait for that game.
This might be the worst game of basketball
I want to go to a Bucks Miami game. Hopefully that game that series at least goes to 5 games or 7. Because I'll go to the game, honestly.
But now we have got Mo Bamba. If I've got Hakeem in C tier, I'm going to put Mo Bamba in C tier.
The thing is, I want Mo Bamba and Marvin Bagley to be so much better than they are. They were so good last year, but I don't know. There's just something.
Wait a minute. I got no bigs in B tier. Hakeem, Mo, you guys get up.
That's fine.
Kleba.
Oh, so
you get up.
So you move Maxi over Cat.
I was like, I really got
you move Maxi over
Cat. Hell, a little bit undersized. On, man. I'm gonna go C tier because he's 6'4" and plays the 2. DBG. But he is.
That's just blasphemy.
He's good.
If you got Maxi and C, move Cat up. I'm not used. I think I have used Norman Powell. I don't know. It's just the undersized.
Then we have got Precious Achua. Precious Achua, I think, is a beast. So let's put Precious Achua
wherever Matt Bonner is. Honestly,
he's gonna be as well. He's gone into that middle tier.
Oh no, he's not quite as good as
middle
Matt.
tier type.
I do think he is that one step below Matt Bomber. I think that's right, DBG.
Again, he's not gonna.
I do think that's
curry
right.
slide and destroy people side to side, but he's a really solid stretch.
He is a good defender.
He's not gonna ball handle. Richard Duma.
He's solid. I just don't like the PG release.
Do I want to put Duma in low?
For Richard Duma.
If I'm gonna put Kenny Walker in A, I'm gonna put Richard Duma in A. He
definitely deserves A.
6'7", but he's got a long wingspan.
You know who deserves S? The guy up
very
next.
quick, lefty base. I like the card.
I dare you to not put him in S tier. I dare you.
Then we have got Robert Covington.
I dare you to not put the card in S tier.
Rocco.
Think about it before you do something, DBG.
It's all preference, like.
He's S tier. He is so much better than Boris Diaw. It's not even comparable. It's not even close, guys. I don't care what gen you're on. He is so much better than that bum Boris.
Mikhail Bridges is better. Current gen Rocco's better.
He's better than all these. Put him in S tier.
You can argue both of them better than Diaw, but I personally prefer Diaw.
No. Put him in S tier, DBG.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Because you know I'm reacting and you know Robert Covington deserves S tier, so just do it.
I'm going to go both of you.
That's terrible. That's terrible. You might as well move everybody in S tier down. You want to know why? Because Robert Covington is so much better than Pokachevsky on current gen. But let's not even talk about current gen because to you, current gen is just non-existent. Pokachevsky is maybe B or C tier on current gen. Okay, maybe I guessed it. But come on, DBG. Robert Covington is the best card on the list on current gen. And it's not even close. It's literally not even close on current gen who the best card on this entire list is. And you want to put him in A tier.
And I might bring both of them up.
And you want to put him in A tier.
Robert Reed belongs in A tier. He's class.
Robert Reed is good.
KD base pro. I think he's got pro 3 behind the back if I'm not mistaken.
Robert Reed is definitely good. I'm not going to sit here and argue that. But
6'8"
Robert Covington is good too.
He's a pro 1 behind the back. Shifty dribble style, half range, half clamps, 94 speed, 92 lateral quickness, a decent 3-ball. I'm telling you, he's one of the most underrated cards in the game. 6'8" as well. He's
Robert Reed is good. When he came out, I thought he was going to be good.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson, C, base 1, 6'6" power forward.
Yeah, what is Rondé doing for you?
I don't rate him at all. I really don't rate the card at all.
What is he doing for you? Nothing. That's your answer.
For me, he is going in.
Where's he going to put Scottie Pippen? I'm intrigued. Because I don't mind Scottie Pippen. But I feel like DBG hates him.
Let me get Scottie. I mean, just for his defense, I got to put him in B.
Okay, I'm fine with B. I'm fine with B. I thought you were going to put him in C.
But he is 6'8".
I'm fine with
B. He can hit a wide open jump shot.
He's a really good defender, though.
Simply put, he's 6'8" and he can hit a wide open shot. Oh, Chris Middleton knocked down a big shot right there.
Why are you surprised?
Open shot. Oh. Simply put, he's 6'8" and he can hit a wide open shot. Oh, Chris Middleton knocked down a big shot right there.
Oh, why are you surprised? Chris Middleton does this. I've been telling y'all that Chris Middleton is like this, but you know what?
Shane Battier.
Keep sleeping. Keep sleeping, man.
Battier is class.
Shane Battier is good.
F-tier card art, because if you guys can see a full card art, they didn't even crop his head out properly.
If you're next gen, he's good.
But Shane Battier is A tier.
Even on current gen, he's fine.
Dimwitty, B tier on A, probably B tier on next gen, like F tier on current gen. So let me just put
stinks on current gen.
Let me just put him in D tier.
He stinks on current gen.
Taylor Horton Tucker.
I never
6'4". He's actually all right though, so let's put him in C.
Somebody used him against me, but I mean,
I do it as a 7'1" wingspan, which is crazy. So, yeah, let's put him in that tier. Thad Young, this stage in the game,
just
D tier.
I get it, he's got a good release, but that is just not it, guys. I'm sorry.
E tier. Unselled, C tier. You know.
Bro, he is worthless.
Meme status keeps him off that bottom tier. Okay. And he's way better than these guys, by the way. He did cook Ty for those last 2 minutes.
Here we go.
So I played Dino more. I might have won that
game. He definitely did cook.
But
I mean, I can't.
Tracy Grady, Halliburton, and Ariza. I'm gonna go Ariza. I'm gonna move these two up.
Okay, that's fine as long as Covington's in S.
I'm gonna put Halliburton in B. I'm gonna put Tracy in A tier. I'm gonna put Ariza in A tier.
I don't mind this. Where
I'm gonna put Halliburton
B tier?
in.
I think he's B tier.
Like I don't think Halliburton's as good as Alex English or I don't think
Alex English stinks, by the way, even though he's not on this list.
He is as good as... Is Alex English the only point guard up here?
Caruso.
It's not Alex English, Alex Caruso.
Yes, he is.
I got it for Halliburton up here then, do I?
I remember when DBG said that Kirk Heinrich was better than Halliburton. Kirk Heinrich's in your C tier, Halliburton's in A tier. Anyways, that's besides the point. That's literally besides the point. But I'm just telling you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
This is it, lads.
This is a solid tier list all the way around. Now that Roko's in S tier, I'm fine. Do I wish DeAndre Jordan was in S tier? Yes, I do, but I'll pick my argument. I hope you guys agree with me that on current gen, Robert Covington is the best player on this list. Do you guys agree with me? Let me know that down below in the comments, because if you put the best player in current gen at A tier, I'd have been just so angry. Thank you for moving Roko up, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.